Hello, everyone. It is Stacy, the Royal Consultant with Royalty Consulting Net. I am here again, guys, and I am here to do part three of the business building business credit series that I started. So I'm gonna jump straight in. I want to be done within 10 minutes. I don't want to hold it over too long because I don't want you guys to get lost and confused. But I want to jump straight in and get straight to the point. So, once again, I'm Stacey Bernard. If you do not know me, I am a royalty consulting net consultant. I am the royal consultant. I am here. I have been doing business coaching and consulting amongst many other things. But I am here because I personally want to help you be successful in your business and in your life and be financially free, guys, on both aspects from the business to your personal life as well. We build businesses to leverage our personal life so that way we're not incurring debts from our personal funding for our business. So I always say this: no commingling. No commingling means keep your business money and your personal money apart from each other. Okay, do not start merging those together. Okay, so straight to the point. Building Business Credit Series 3. Here we go, guys. Get your pen, paper out. And I'm going to go through a couple of questions that were asked from yesterday to make sure that I clear up any confusion or whatnot. Okay. So, first thing I want to go over: building business credit is important. It's important because that's how you leverage your business. You use the business credit in order to help you get inventory, equipment, tools, anything that you need for your business. Okay. So that way you can be operational and be successful, and you're not having to go into your personal funding to get that money for your business. Okay. This is something you want to start doing 3 to 6 months before you open or actually decide to go forward and operate a business. Okay. We want to be proactive, not reactive. Okay. So building that business credit is more important than anything before you start that business. Okay. And you're operational. Okay. And what I mean by that is you still go ahead and get your business foundation laid, get it set up with your getting licensed with your state, your EIN, so on and so forth. But as far as building that business credit, you need to make sure that that foundation is laid with your business. Okay. And I'm going to get into that today. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is fundability, being able to get all of the funding that you need or build that business credit and not run into any issues. Okay. And what I mean by that is there are certain things that you have to have in order to qualify, in order to even get your business credit set up. Okay. So, first things first, I've been stating this all 3 videos so far. You have to have your license with your state. Okay. Your business structure has to be set up, guys. You cannot be not licensed whenever it comes to your business, because that is how these different companies know that you are actually a legitimate business and you're not a fraud out here. Okay. A lot of people are going to jail because of the PPP fraud, EIDL, so on and so forth, because they did not really have a business set up. They just said they did. But these are ways that you can make sure that everybody knows, all these different companies and corporations, they know I am a legitimate business. I have a legitimate business. And the first thing is making sure that your business is set up with that Secretary of State and you have that license. Okay. So the next thing is making sure also that you have your EIN. Okay. That employee identification number helps those corporations and these different businesses know that, hey, this is how this business is identified, and this is a legitimate business. They have applied with the secretary. They've also applied with the government for their EIN. Okay. These are the 2 most important things you need in order to be fundable. However, there are many other things, but definitely those 2 are a priority. Okay. So next thing that you'll need, a business bank account, guys. A business bank account. The way you get that business bank account is through having your license with your state and also having that EIN. Because remember, that EIN is what identifies your business. It's just like a social security number, guys. Your social security number helps different organizations, businesses, legally, and so on and so forth, recognize who you are. Same thing with your business. It's just an EIN instead of your social security number. Okay. So those three. Now you have to make sure that you are licensed with whatever permit you need. Whenever I say that, guys, it all depends on your particular business. Okay. As a CPA, you have to have certain permits or licenses in order to operate. As a truck driver or in the transportation industry or as a attorney, so on and so forth. There's certain requirements that you have to have per city, state, county, and so on and so forth. Okay. And so you have to make sure you're acquiring those. Okay. Those are the items that help you become fundable to get this business credit. Now, I know we have a problem with this, but whenever you're setting these different entities up and going in and filing for different business credit and whatnot, all of your information across the board, from your address, your physical address, to your mailing address, to everything, all of it has to be the same. Okay. You cannot have one application or one of your business documents showing your home address and then the other showing another location. Whenever they look at those two things, they see, is this two different businesses? Are they operating out of home? Are they operating out of home and a location? It brings up a lot of questions that you do not want anybody to even have in their mind. Whenever one of these corporations or big businesses see your information, you want them to see everything the same, so nothing makes them doubt or question anything related to your business besides saying my business is legitimate or that business is legitimate. Okay. So I want to go back for a second. So whenever you set up your structure with your state, and then you set up your EIN, right? Some of your businesses, they have to have sales and use tax. Each state is different. Every state doesn't require a sales tax for every business. And it depends on what type of business or what type of industry that you're in. Different states have different taxes, so on and so forth. Okay. And you have to make sure that you are in good standing with your state. Okay. Some states have a certificate of fact or certificate of good standing, so on and so forth. Some banks even require this whenever it's time to open up your business account. Okay. It just depends on what type of bank you're going to, the name of the bank, and what type of business you're setting up, what your structure is. Some ask for other requirements. Okay. They ask for other information, and you have to have this information on you and prepared at all times. Which, side note, you want to make sure that you are keeping records, good books of everything that you do. Okay. From your LLC, from your EIN to your DUNS number, everything. You want to make sure everything is in one location so you can just flip to it. Okay. So I mentioned something, your DUNS number. As these different businesses, corporations, and so forth, as they're looking to give you this funding or build, as you're looking to build your business credit, you want to make sure that you have a DUNS number. I stated this yesterday, but a lot of people don't understand how crucial this is. That DUNS number also helps identify you as a business and makes your business more legitimate. And it also helps with building that business credit. Okay, because Dun and Bradstreet, which is where the DUNS number comes from, also reports to creditors, and they help you get, they also report your credit and help you get that business credit established. Okay. And every across the board, guys, from Experian to Equifax, Dun and Bradstreet, they can see everything when it comes to your credit. This is important. Those companies that you are getting, which I'm going to get to in a second, the net 30 accounts, those companies in which you're getting these accounts with, you want to make sure that they are actually reporting. If they're not reporting, guys, it does you no good to get a credit line with them or try to even build credit through them when you cannot get those resources or they're not providing that resource or that information to the creditors, okay, which is Equifax, Experian, Dun and Bradstreet, okay? So those are just a couple of things as far as fundability. There's more things, but if you have those key essential guys, I assure you, you will be good. Okay. So two more things I want to talk about when it comes to fundability that you want to make sure that you have. Guys, there's over 100 and something things that relate to fundability. But if you get these, you will be in good standing and you will be able to build that business credit. Okay. So the next two things, right? So you want to make sure whenever you're looking at the um, the the big business concept as a whole, if you were in business and you're doing business with someone else, you want to make sure that they're listed, or you're going to go and try to find out if they have a website or if they have any what is it called, ratings, customer service, feedback. You're looking at those things. I guarantee you guys, before you go to a new restaurant or to a place that you've never been to, you're going to look at those ratings to see if they're really good. That's all you got to do. Think about that for your business. You want to make sure your business is listed, whether it be on Google, Bing, 401, Yelp, wherever. You want to make sure that you're listed, because what happens is now they can go and search you and find out, oh, that business is legitimate. So there's another fundability. So let's take that a step further. So you're listed, but guess what? What if they have your website? If you have your website established, guys, they can go straight to that website and see exactly what your product and services are. And they'll know, hey, that is the same business. That business is, we can fund them. Okay. So that's why I said you want to make sure that you have these tools in order to build your business credit. Okay. So I'm going to get off of fundability. I'm going to leave this video up because I know I'm talking fast and I want you to be able to go back and ensure that you have and understand what I am talking about, and you know exactly what you need to be fundable for that business credit. Okay. So next thing. So now you're fundable, right? You meet most of the requirements for building your business credit, right? So now you go in and you say, hey, I want to get these trade lines. I'm going to go through some companies and just go out there and get trade lines and build this credit and make sure I make my payments on time. It's not how it works. Okay. Remember what I said earlier. You have to make sure whatever companies that you're going to try to get credit with, or build those trade lines or get those net 30 accounts, you want to make sure that they report, guys. If they do not report to the credit agencies, it does you no good to try to build that business credit with that particular entity or that particular business. So what type of businesses am I talking about? The ones I know that actually do report. And I can say this because I got the fundability as the funding that I needed as well to start building business credit. Quill, Quill, Quill. It's a supply company. Crown Supplies, another supply company. You have Uline, another supply company. Granger, Summa, guys. The sky's the limits. Okay, Flying J, gas cards. It all depends on your business, but I can tell you those entities that I just named, they all report to the credit bureaus. Okay, and you will be able to build that business credit that you need. Okay. Now, I do want to go back and make this disclaimer because I said this yesterday if you didn't remember. Whenever you're coming up or trying to get those net 30 accounts, that's basically where you get an invoice, you make a purchase order, right? You get the invoice. You haven't paid yet, guys. Make sure you understand this. You have not paid yet. That's why you receive that invoice. Then you have 30 days, hence net 30 account. You have 30 days to make that payment for that invoice. Okay. Now, this is the catcher. The way you build business credit even more and even quicker, the quicker you pay that off, the higher your payment history is going to help your score be, your credit score be. Okay. And guess what? You just built business credit. Okay. Just that fast. Okay. But now you want to keep that going because each entity, each of those different trade lines, they all have different requirements. So one may be, hey, if you make an $80 purchase through our company, pay it off, you get the net 30 account. Guess what? If you come back and make another purchase of however much, now you can get $2,000, $5,000 in credit, so on and so forth. And now guess what, guys? Now we're building business credit. And that's the point of this all. Okay. That's the point of all of this, building business credit. And it's just that easy. But you have to be patient. You have to take the time out to do it and make sure that you're making those payments. Because remember, building business credit is made off of the payment history that you make for your business. Okay. So that is the end of that. I hope you guys understand that. One quick note, just because this was something that was asked yesterday. So yesterday, there were 3 things asked regarding building business credit. One, do you have to have cash flow? Does your business have to already have made a profit or revenue or whatnot? Your business it can have no money. You can be at zero, guys, and you can start building business credit. Okay. And actually, to me, you want to start building business credit when you have not made any money, because guess what? Whenever it's time and you're ready to open and be operational, now you can go use that business credit instead of jumping into your personal funding, and use the business credit, because now the money's going to come in, right? And you're not using your personal assets. You're not having a personal liability to any of these credit lines, guys. Okay. So think about that. Okay. So you don't have to have cash flow. You do not. You don't have to have any collateral, and you don't have to have consumer credit at all. If you go in and you have no credit, guys, it's okay. That's why it's called you're building business credit. Okay. You can have nothing and go in and build your business credit. Okay. So that is it for me today. I'm going to come back one more time tomorrow, close this business building series out. I hope that you have learned a lot. I hope that you are learning. Any questions that you have, definitely do not hesitate. Feel free to inbox us or message us, whatever. We will help you. We're here to help you. We will answer those questions and get you well on your way, guys, because at the end of the day, remember, we are all in this together. Everybody can make money. There's enough money for everyone to go out here. Let's build each other up, celebrate one another, and encourage one another. Okay. Until next time, I am the Royal Consultant. You can go meet us or message us at www.royaltyconsultingnet.com, or you can check out our services there, or you can go to Facebook and Instagram at Royalty Consulting Net as well. Until then, guys, God bless, truly bless, stay blessed. All righty, guys, have a good day.